Hello there, fellow cultists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Reus 2, Episode 6, The Modern Age. But what I'll do is I'll demonstrate terraforming and expansion charges. So I'm going to make a lot of choices for myself here, so that I can forge ahead quickly. So I'm going to pick the goddess. It's the first time we're going to be goddess. I'm going to go back to the forest giant, and I'm going to go back to the rock giant. So these are the starting giants that we had, and the goddess is a starting spirit that you can start with. You could hypothetically have the final era be like only level 2, but I'm going to try to plow through so that I like speedrun a little bit more to demonstrate more content. So the goddess wants me to add wealth. That's no problem. And instead of doing micro oceans, I'm just doing 4 big blocks for terraforming. So Ashen Wood Shrines. That sounds like they're a bunch of elves or something. So there's a gold booster here. So the thing that makes me the most gold, Stoats would be 25, which is probably going to take the cake. So yeah, let's put Stoats there. And Stoats, to gain its bonus, needs to be next to another critter. So I'll put rabbits here. And now the goddess settlement. City requests are filled. Should be. Yep, definitely. That gives me a draft charge and another nomad. Draft charge. We'll go with forest. And we are wealth-based, so I'm gonna go with pangolin because it's wealth and food. Our inspiration, let's do something weird. Let's try for a cat temple. Might as well. And then the new nomad will be wealth and food, and we'll put the huntress in the middle of the other forest. So then the last nomad will be somewhere in the desert. So let's go focus on fulfilling the huntress's requirements so that I get my final nomad quickly. So this cat temple wants me to have cat biotica on the planet. So it's anywhere in the planet. And there are desert cats that I could put. Sand cats. But I don't have access to other... Oh, no. Palace cats in the forest. Oh, it's good. I can put those in. So I can have 1 palace cat per forest and one desert cat in the desert. And it will fulfill all those requirements. So the palace cat gains gold if adjacent to 1 gem. So we'll put a palace cat here. And the moss agate here for the gem for the palace cat. And the moss agate wants to be next to a plant. So we'll put the blueberry here, which will also be next to the moss agate for more symbiosis. So all 3 are now in symbiosis. And then the huntress wants 1 more animal within the borders. So we'll put a... science boost. I'm just going to put a bunny down. No, I don't like that. I'm gonna move the blueberry. And then put the stoat here next to the palace cat. Okay, Huntress Settlement's done. The stoat needs to be next to another critter. I'll solve that later. New draft. We'll go with desert. And I'm gonna do lapis lazuli. I haven't actually used those before. Cool. Last nomad. We're gonna go with the merchant. And put him in the middle of the desert. And fulfill his level 1 requests as well. The other thing is, for my cat temple, let's put the palace cat here and moss agate here with blueberries here. So now our cat temple has it's about to get 3 out of 3 bonus. I'm working on that. So all we need is a sand cat, and there's an animal booster slot right here. Perfect. So, sand cat in. Jerboa in. And then the Jerboa likes to be next to gems. So we'll put Jasper in. Cool. So they all have had their level 1 requests done. Last draft will be the ocean, and I will pick pearls. Cool. Alright, next city request. I'm going to earn some more Eon turns. So the next city request. Distinct animals within border. That works for me. So the hunter will have a hunter. Cool. So the pangolin gets boosted if there's adjacent one of each type. So let's put a pangolin in here. And then put mossy stone in the science slot. Put blueberries there. And then some sort of animal. Maybe another palace cat. Nope, I won't even... Don't even make that turn just yet, because we just finished. Alright, Merchant Villain's next. And we have another draft charge. So I'm going to go with Forest. Apple trees. We're going to set up a trade post. Alright, the merchant village wants wealth. Taking a look. I can do lapis lazuli here. And then gems on the other side. So the lapis lazuli wants at least 3 gems adjacent. So I'll put topaz here. Oh, find me another turn. Topaz. Alright, that was my last turn, unless I earn more money. I don't know if I can get up to 18, we'll see. But I'm pretty sure the merchant village will hit 10. Yep, there we go. Merchant village city request is done. Goddess Town wants to be wealthier than the merchant. Unfortunately, that is not true right now, and I'm definitely not going to be able to do that before era's end. Now, I could buy a terraforming charge, but that terraforming charge is not going to get Goddess Town's city request finished, so I'm just going to spend my draft charge. Spending my draft charge on Fennec Foxes, because they look like Yoda. Okay, era's done. I'm going to pick Monument Age, because it's the medium one that I haven't done yet. So Goddess Town wants wealth and 2 elemental biotica within its borders. Got it. So as far as wealth goes, Moss Agate, I could put here for the booster slot. That'll work. And I'm looking for Goddess Town to have a total prosperity of up to 40 for the bonuses. I do have a microcharge here for the forest. So 10 food for each distinct animal within the borders of max 10 stacks or 6 stacks. That would probably most benefit this pangolin over here. But I'm going to hold on to that until the next era, I think. So let's continue adding wealth to Goddess Town. It also wants 2 elemental biotica within the borders. So elemental biotica are like mossy stone. I don't think I have access to any other elemental biotica. So I'd have to put 2 mossy stone down, which is not going to help with, Oh, well, there is sunstone, but that's a tier 2 that I don't have access to yet. Oh, no, that's desert material, sorry. So yeah, 2 mossy stone. I'm just going to put 2 mossy stone right here. Very boring, but, like, it fulfills monumental city requirements. Because it's more important for me to max out the age than the city requests, in my opinion. Because the age unlocks new things where the city requests don't. Alright, and then the last star is already done. Good. So let's see if I can't raise the Goddess Town's prosperity up to 40. It's easiest to raise the lowest stat. So the lowest stats is food and tech. So food is pretty easy to do with apple trees. So I'm going to put an apple tree. So apple trees wants to be adjacent to other fruit. I don't know if I have any desert fruit, though. I don't. So if I put an apple tree here, I could be adjacent to a pear tree on the other side. Oh, that's perfect. So this is now adjacent to blueberry and pears, and then the pears are adjacent to moss agate and apples, so the pear tree gains extra food and the apple tree gains extra food. So it's a lot of extra food for Hunterstown, and I just completed a city request. So that city request is gone. Alright, the next city request is for, or rather for the last town. The next city request is for Hunterstown. Hunterstown wants to double their pop. That's going to be a little bit harder to do, but I think I can once again use the apple trees, because the apple trees are very effective. So I will do an apple tree here, and a pear tree here. And then the pear tree is going to be next to topaz, so it's also going to gain its bonus. And they're already expanding towards it. Good. So that will help with the population. Now for the wealth and animals within the border. Animals within the border, I'm going to have to put an animal here, and then probably get them to go into the ocean. So let's see. Clownfish. See an enemy. Okay, good. They're spreading that way too. So that's going to be the animal within the border. And then I just need food. So maybe another pear tree? Well, actually, the pangolin wants to be next to animal, plant, and mineral. So it's next to a mineral, it's next to a plant. So putting an animal here would be even better. Bunny. It's kind of a boring choice, but I'll do it anyway. Alright, so now there's more harmony with the pangolin, which is good. I don't know if I'm gonna get up to the pop requirements, though. And then Merchant Town just wants to be wealthier. That actually might be easier, but I don't have a lot of turns left to take unless I start buying Bodicum. Or, Eon, I should say. Yeah, the population didn't get all the way there. Only pop up to 17. So, I don't know if I have enough effective ways to feed. Yeah, I don't really have effective ways to feed, for extra pop. Because I don't have big pop. I don't have, like, tuna. Oh, hold on, hold on. Maybe I can get tuna. Reroll. Tuna! Never mind, take it back. I could probably manage it. Alright, so let's go ahead and replace the kelp with tuna. And then put herring next to it. And then next to the herring... Or just more herring? I'm trying to max out the tuna and then encourage these guys to spread. So as you can see, Woodwood Garden? Woodwood Garden is hesitant to spread. So in order to encourage it to grab this tuna, I can buy an border booster and then use the border booster to force them to spread to the tuna. To gain the 95 food that's there, and hopefully 95 food will be enough to kick their pop up to 20, giving me one more, fulfilling this last request. Because I'm definitely not going to be able to finish the Merchant Town's requests with my turns remaining. So my aim is to at least do Hunter's Towns. And I'll fast forward time, so that they actually get moving. Yep, we did it. All right, another draft charge. Let's do forest. And ooh. I'm gonna do the Imperial Jade plus Raccoon Dog, Red Deer, and Corset. And then before I end the era, Merchant Town wants something to make them gold. I already have Lapis Lazuli in here, so maybe... There we go. A little bit more money. It's not much. The people have completed the pyramid. We're monument builders. Nice. Monument Age completed 3 stars. So we, as a result, gained extra Eon limit, which is really nice to be able to make progress. An extra draft charge, an extra upgrade point, an extra microcharge, and a lot of diversity prosperity. Alright, the next age. Columera, Merchant Age, Revolution. I am going to do Merchant Age, focused on wealth. Because most of our leaders are focused on wealth. And now we can start using the upgrade charges. So let's see. For you, Amulet Smith. For you. Fur Clother. And for you, Tavern. Okay. The next star is that all 3 cities have a wealth of 15. So, Ashenwood Shrines is... We're done with that. Okay. So, have 60 total wealth on the planet and 175 total points on the planet. We already have 60 wealth on the planet, and my total score is going up pretty fast. So at this moment, I think helping Merchant Town would be ideal. They're in the desert, and they want wealth. So let's get Desert Salt. And I'm going to upgrade this spot for Desert Salt. Oh, doesn't have enough biodiversity. So I needed a biodiversity of 4. Sunstones gain 2 biodiversity if adjacent to a set of plant and animal. So let's see if there's a good spot for that. So there's a... So it's elemental. Got it. I would say, actually, I'm gonna... Oh, that's a boosted slot. So if I put Sunstone here... Oh, it couldn't, because I'd need to upgrade the slot. So the issue is, when you have a boosted slot like this, if you upgrade it, I think you nuke the boost. I think you potentially lose it. Yes, I was right. So sometimes you can retain them if you're lucky. You get, like, random slot boosts. But I just nuked it. So I'm going to put the Sunstone here. So it's next to a plant, but not an animal. And then I can just put an animal here. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll put a Fennec Fox here. It would just need to be adjacent to 2 critters. That works for me. So we'll put 2 more critters down. So I think I'm going to move my... So Jabroa is a critter, and Bearded Dragon's a critter. Alright, now Merchant Town should be rolling in cash because I just super boosted this. And as a result, I have finished the Merchant Age. Now I wanted to try to unlock like the Modern Age stuff, but given the amount of time that I have, it's not reasonable, I would say, at this point. So I'm just gonna milk this age as much as I can. But yeah, you can see the big bonuses there. I think the Lapis Lazuli was waiting on one more adjacent gem. We'll max out the Lapis Lazuli. Cool. Making even more money. And for the remaining time, it might be worth showing some of the new bonuses. So, I will buy an expansion charge and a terraforming charge. Actually, 2 of each, just to demonstrate. So for the terraforming charges, I can either create a creek or a mountain? A creek. So I'll create a creek first. So a creek, what this does is it increases the plants on both sides of the feature and gains 50% to all yields. So if you build a creek, you'd want a creek where you have plants. So I'm going to put a creek here between the apple and the pear trees. And as a result, the creek is now giving a massive bonus to both the apples and the pears, and also biodiversity to the apples and the pears, because it boosts plants on both sides of the creek. So that's what the terraforming creek charge does. And if I select the rock giant, its terraforming bonus is a mountain. So create a natural feature mountain. The mountain adds 3 slots above the top row, giving you new connection options. My 2 cents, the mountain tends to be more powerful than the creek unless you have super souped up plants. Additionally, if you create a mountain in taiga, you get rugged bonuses too. So where could a mountain go that would be effective? Maybe I'll just put a mountain where the gemstones are, just as a demo. So here is the mountain. So mountain is a much wider terraforming charge bonus. And what it does is it creates a 3rd row. So see these 3 empty slots? A 3rd row to be able to put new things in. And if you're wondering, I believe they're mutually exclusive. So now I can put extra things in there if I wanted to. You know, like things that benefit adjacency from critters or gemstones or whatever. Whatever I want. And it permanently changes the terrain of the planet. The expansion charges are also unbelievably powerful. And the expansion charges, I would also say, are if you wanted more than 3 towns, if you wanted extra nomads, because you only get 3 nomads by default, and any more nomads you would need to buy nomad charges, which are here. Without using expansion charges, there's really no benefit to buying extra nomads. So I'll show you the expand planet. Expanding planet simply just adds terrain to the planet. So I'll use it here. And it just creates new tiles entirely that are nested within the ownership of the zone, if it's within the region of a zone. So like Prickle Dunes Market just got 4 new tiles out of nowhere, and the planet got bigger as a result. Or if you center it, let's say on in between 2 biomes, it will take the effect of both halves. So I'm expanding both the ocean and the forest here. Actually, no, I was wrong. Just the forest in this case. And that would be the expansions. So if you want like a bigger planet with a lot more tiles, you can buy planet expanding charges. So these things here, the expansion charges and terraforming charges, are massively important when, you know, in later ages, because in later ages you get a lot more turns. So I've already like beat this whole age, you know, with so many turns left, but now I can have a ton of new tiles to expand territory and optimize because of those purchased charges. Can you make a creek a mountain? You know, I'm not actually sure about that. So I'm going to wrap this one up now that I've explained those 2 new bonuses that we got. Getting both Monument and Merchant Age maxed out with all their associated bonuses. Got some Cayman, Grey Wolves, Tamarin Monkeys, Nightjars. What is this? Brazil Wood, Mangoes. I love mangoes. Maybe my favorite fruit. Mangoes, pineapples, I'm all about it. And then we just unlocked 3rd era. the upgrade patch boost to allow for tier 3 biotica and tier 3 biotica. Let me try random character, random giants, and I will just speed run as fast as I can to third age, just to give you an idea of what third ages look like. If I go over time, that's okay. This is going to be a true speed run, so I apologize if I don't really explain things all that well. Or all that thoroughly, I should say. Alright, settlers, right there is fine. And it goes without saying, I'm not going to be making wise choices playing fast. I'm just playing fast. And I'll also use the speed or time controls to fast forward as well. Alright, so you are a huntress. Got it. So animals within the border and population. And this is a boosted slot. So let's give you guinea pigs. And pit vipers. Done. And we'll take the sage. Plop them in the other forest. You guys move over to the sage. And now the inspiration charge is hunter. Alright, sage, you just want pop? Papaya tree. Almond tree. That should be done. Upgrade the rainforest for bananas. And that one's done. Upgrade the deserts for lapis lazuli. And then my last leader, I need to be gold. Perfect, goddess is gold. To take advantage of the lapis lazuli. Alright, you want wealth. Gem. 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 And lapis. There's all the wealth you need. Now for the city requests. You want more pop and one more animal and border. So, animal and border. Go with jungle fell. Put it here. So I can put like a capybara there. And that request is done. Give me rainforest again. Capybara's not a choice here. So we'll go with caiman. And Sage Village. Inspiration. I have I have a little bit of progress towards Fruit Picker, so we'll do Fruit Pick. And it wants its pop to 10. Let's take a look at fruit. Bananas. Taro. Pop should be 10 now. Nope, pop is 9. Really? That wasn't enough? Alright, I need one more fruit biotica. Actually, you know what I need is one more biodiversity, and that would be fine. So let's do one more biodiversity instead. Done. And Goddess's Village also just instantly created, finished as well, because I had already fulfilled the requirements. So you are going to get Gem Seeker, because that's already finished. It's already maxed out. Done. Drafts. Ocean. Give me tuna. And then desert. Give me... date palm. Alright. I am happy going to the next era. I've already done these, so I'm just going to do Calm Era, because I can kind of skip it. Calm Era is going to be really, really easy for me. I just need 2 more points of anything. So... Done. Calm Era finished. Alright, next era, I'm going to do Calm Era 2. And this is just so that I can speedrun into the modern era, just to demonstrate what the modern era looks like. So, while I do that... Tavern? And then, in order to fulfill the needs of the tavern, I need, some more distinct animals in this biome. So, let's put in a armadillo and a caiman. So, boost charge here. I don't have enough biodiversity for the caiman. Oh, it also wiped out this mineral booster. So we'll put, let's see. Amethyst here. Armadillo here. Something undergrowth next to it. Alright, so now the armadillo is max synergy. And then I'll put the caiman over here. So the caiman gives, yeah, okay. There we go. So now it adds biodiversity and more coin and pop. So Hunterstown wants more pop. So if I want more pop, I should focus on, like, bananas or something like that. Alright, so there's the population boost. I don't know if it's going to have enough wealth, and it certainly doesn't have enough animals, but animals is pretty easy to do, because all I would need to do is, like, add 1 fish in here. So I'll add tuna here. Oh, right, I need biodiversity for that. Tuna, let's put anchovies. Anchovies. Tuna. And that should have Hunterstown's requests fulfilled. Done. Alright, Sagetown next. Mill. So your mill could benefit from 3 more plants within the borders. So add more plants. So let's move our Rainforest Swamp Guardian. So we'll put taro in here. Actually, scratch that. Bananas. Oh, I don't have the biodiversity. Taro. Shrubs. Redstone. What did I just do? What was all that noise? I'm like moving too quick. Alright, the biodiversity here is not as good as it needs to be. So let's actually boost the terrain over in this section. Armadillo. Amethyst. Alright, what else can I do? Playing fast is a little detrimental. So this tarot sucks. Oh, I already have bananas in here. Bio booster. Bio booster rooster. So I don't think I'm gonna get to 60 pop here, not easily. The easiest next one would be the Goddess Town, so I'm gonna focus on the Goddess Town. And I will do Mansion, because I'm closest to that. Move everyone over here and then select my draft charges real quick. So I'm going to do draft to the desert. Oh, these are tier 3s. Give me an ostrich, because I can't use tier 3s until the very end, and, well, I don't need that just yet. And then, ocean pearls. Alright, so all I'm trying to do is to add some prosperity to Goddess Town. So that's just do kind of whatever I want. This lapis lazuli is already maxed out. So let's maybe put ostrich over here. So it has a running spree of 3, and I'm going to replace the jerboa with sand grouse. Running spree of 4. Sandcat. I'm not really sure. Actually, I could do date palm where that sand grouse is. I haven't ever put date palm down. Oh no, the problem is it takes up the ostrich slot. I'll replace the ostrich slot and put it back. Not very efficient. But there we go. We fulfilled that request. And I'm about to get 5-star. I'll buy myself a little bit more time. So, like, putting down 1 of anything, I'll hit 5-star. Oh, I meant to put an armadillo down. Oops. Whatever. Sand grouse. Alright, there. Calm Arrow is now next, and we have now completed, the medieval era. So I only came to this point to show you some of the options that you get at the last era. Or the second era, rather. So we have the Age of Horror, which is required to have a city at least 3 herbivore biotica, or 20 gold. Solar Punk, to have, or Sludge Corp. So you can see it, you know, space races down here as well. You can, this definitely gets up to what I would consider, like, the modern era or whatever. And there's some pretty fun ones, right? Like, the Age of Horror is very fantastical, or Sludge Corp is maybe, you know, letting, corporations take over a bit too more. Or Solar Punk is, like, the cleaner future, renewable energy revolution. But it does age up even further. You know, if I had space, technology-based, options up until that point, we could also do a space race. So, I just wanted to get to this point to show you some of the, late game eras. Like, if we do the Age of Horror, we focus on dark offerings and sacrifices and cultists, which, you know, could be potentially a lot of fun. So, here is our very creepy dark altar, and I am, to tease you the very most, going to leave off here because I'm already 10 minutes over time. But I hope that I have demonstrated this game decently so that you understand what it is about, the replayability, and all of that. Thank you for tuning in to Reus 2, which originally streamed live on Twitch August 6th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow giants.